Hello, welcome to Nattys Crafts. I'm Natalie. I always do all the crafting, and today we're still on the Christmas run. I think I've got at least another week to still do Christmas, I think. So today we're going to do an ornament, I think, and maybe a shelf sitter, maybe, I'm not sure. So go ahead, give the video a big thumbs up. Make sure to subscribe. When you subscribe, you should hit the bell so you know when the next video comes out. So let's go ahead and go take a look. We're going to start off by making some ornaments out of the Buzzballz Biggies. They're very large, almost completely round buzzball containers. And I first spray painted them white. One is white and I made another one that's black. Now my white spray paint ran out, so then I had to go back and use just regular white chalk paint and then just touch it up basically with a sponge dauber. Now once I've got both of them painted the way I want, I'm going to add some designs on them. Now the designs I'm using are these stencils. I think these are probably from Hobby Lobby. I'm sure I got them after Christmas some year. I don't know, a couple years ago probably. And we're going to stencil some red paint onto the ornament. And so I'm choosing to use the snowflakes. So you could have done this in blue paint instead of red, but I was trying to make it look a little Christmassy. So I'm using a really dark maroon, dark red. And this stencil that I'm using, I was wiping it off in between because I didn't want any red to smear onto the white ornament. You probably don't have to do this every time. I ended up doing a couple at a time in the end. But I'm basically just doing some of the larger snowflake looking designs and then some of the smaller ones as well. I believe I used 3 different sizes total. And just kind of putting them wherever, just randomly on the ornament, wherever I think it would look good, that's where I put it. And then the toppers to the Buzzballs, I spray painted them black, and I'm going to rustic this one up a little bit. The other one that I put on the black bulb that I made, I didn't do anything to. I left it all black. This one I'm going to add just a little bit of gold paint. I don't know why. I actually wanted it completely gold, but for some reason I didn't do that, so I don't know. And then after I've painted the topper and let it dry, I'm then going to make the hanger for it. The hanger, I used some heavy duty wire from Hobby Lobby. It was in their Christmas section, and I'm sure I got it at 90% off last year or the year before. So anyway, so I'm going to make a little circle, and I'm going to wrap it around the top, the opening there, but I'm going to put it under the little ridge where the cap screws down to. I'm going to put it under that, so it's basically stuck under the cap. And what I was trying to do was make it symmetrical so that I was able to bring the 2 wires up to the top in the middle so that it was evenly spaced, so that it's not hanging funny one way or the other, you know, leaning forward or back or side to side, whatever. So that's what I was trying to figure out here, is how to make it symmetrical. All right, and then once I've got it on, then I'm just going to put the topper on to make sure everything fits, make sure that it's secure. And it was. It worked out perfectly just as I wanted. And those were cute. Very large, so they do need to be on a big tree. I don't have a big tree up yet, but very large. And there's the black one that I did. Super fun. And then we're going to make some pillows. These are the chair covers from Dollar Tree, the Santa hat chair covers. And this is very basic. You'll want to use either just, if you have pillow stuffing, that'll work. Or if you have a couch pillow, you know, the side pillows,
Those will work as well. I did have to steam this. You could iron it, of course, but I don't like using an iron. So I used the steamer and just made it so that there aren't a bunch of lines. And then I'm going to stuff it. I tried to stuff it with the pillow that I had the scarecrow in for the Halloween or the fall season. But the pillow ended up being a little bit too big. So I ended up taking the pillow out and switching it out for just a blanket. I literally curled up a blanket. And then I'm going to hot glue the bottom. Now, the hot glue will allow you to then warm the hot glue up and pull it apart when it's time to take these down and fold them away and put them away. So that's why I'm using hot glue. And then I am going to hot glue the top of his hat down. And I ended up adding a little piece of fluffy white ribbon at the bottom. And I think those are adorable. And then next, we are just going to make some fake presents to put at the bottom of my tree and also to kind of use as shelf sitters on like my ottoman is the word I'm trying to find, ottoman. So that's why I'm making these. So I'm just going to take a little empty Amazon box that I had and we're going to tape it shut, make sure that it's clean and doesn't have any bumps or bruises on it. And then I'm going to take some wrapping paper and just wrap the box like I would a present. That's all we're going to do. Simple and easy. And this is actually a good idea as well. If you don't put presents under your tree right away, this is a way to kind of fill up that space and make it look pretty. You could put obviously as many of these down that you wanted, or if you're just trying to fill a space. Like if you have big presents under your tree, you need little presents, just use some empty boxes. It'll work just fine. Work just dandily. Just make sure no one tries to open them as their presents. They might be a little surprised. And so once I wrapped it, I had this old bow. I don't know what this was from. Something I made. I don't know. So I'm just reusing it because it already had the bow shape that I liked. So I'm just going to kind of fashion it up a little bit to make it fit the box that I have here. And then all I'm going to do is literally just tape the ribbon or the bow onto the box. And I didn't plan it this way, but the wrapping paper says Joy right in the middle of the box. So that was adorable. And then I wrapped another one there as well. Thank you so much for stopping by Nattys Crafts today. I sure hope you could give the video a big thumbs up. Leave a comment down below and be sure to subscribe. When you subscribe, you should hit the bell so you know when the next video comes out. I thank you so much for stopping by today, and I sure hope that you can appreciate today as tomorrow is never promised. Thanks, y'all. Y'all have a great one.